Peter Semler.
Hi, how are you?
We've been coverage of Puerto Rico from Hurricane Maria before and after. You must be doing one of the best economically of any state in the country. You have huge direct investors coming in from all around the world. I think your debt issues have been basically on the bankruptcy have been resolved. I mean, this is the time for Puerto Rico, no?
It is a new day for Puerto Rico.
It's a real new day.
Yeah, it is, and the fundamentals are there. Having this bankruptcy behind us is a big step forward.
Okay.
And then we do have an incredible opportunity to revitalize all of our infrastructure using the FEMA funding and the CDBG, DR, and MID funding that has already been allocated. So it's a matter of executing in a smart and efficient way, and we will.
And you're teaching every governor here how to do privatization. You did San Juan Airport, was the first and only privatization that's successful. I was there after hurricane. It was operating normally. You had the rails and utilities, and now you have every major hedge fund from New York going into Puerto Rico to open business. You're even beating Florida in that respect.
Well, some are, because we do have our own tax system, like any state does. And what we're doing is we are incentivizing exportation of services. If you export services from Puerto Rico, you get a very low tax rate on your income. And so you're right, quite a few companies are setting up their back offices as well as some of what they do in Puerto Rico. And we welcome it.
Like John Paulson is your biggest.
We have great professionals down there, well educated, and they're kind of underpaid. They are underpaid when you compare what their wages are with what their counterparts earn in the mainland.
But they're better than the New York lawyers and bankers. The Puerto Rican bankers are they are better. This is objective. But are you getting what big foreign direct investment wins have you got so far? Like you're huge in pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, the main sectors, and I need to go now. The main productive sectors of our economy are manufacturing. Within manufacturing, which is half of our economy, our GDP. Within manufacturing, you have biopharma, medical devices, aeronautics, mostly. Then you have tourism growing by leaps and bounds. It's small still, but it's growing. And within the pandemic, it's been growing. We handled the pandemic pretty well under the circumstances. And then we have, as I said, professional services across the board. You can export engineering services, architectural services, legal services, accounting services out of Puerto Rico on a very competitive basis. Lastly, two more. Technology, which is really happening all over the world. That was the subject of this plenary session. And our agriculture sector has a lot of potential because we are not really producing as much as we should in terms of our, consumption. So I have to go.
You just had the King of Spain visiting you in San Juan.
Yes, it was a good visit.
One of the statistics is half the population of Puerto Rico are eligible for an EU passport. So you're the most international state in the territory in the Union.
I'm not sure that's right.
No, anybody who has parents born in Spain can get an EU passport. Thank you.